Soul searches the hidden mysteries of Kundalini. Sri Adi Maitreya Rudrabhayananda unlocked the secret architecture of your soul. Arjun lived a successful life in the city, yet he felt like a ghost in his own existence. Despite his wealth and comfort, a constant humming restlessness echoed deep within his spirit every single day. Seeking answers, he traveled to the misty, silent foothills of the Himalayas to find a sense of peace. There, he encountered Guru Ishwar, an ancient master whose eyes glowed with a soft, divine golden light. The Guru didn't offer a lecture, he simply pointed to the base of Arjun's spine with a knowing look. "Why do you keep your fire locked in a basement?" the Guru asked, challenging Arjun's perception of reality. Arjun was confused, having only heard of Kundalini as a myth or a simple sensation of physical heat. Guru Ishwar led him to a secluded cave where the very air shimmered with a strange blue energy. Inside, the Guru explained that the human body is not just flesh and bone, but a machine of light. He spoke of prana, the vital life force that sustains every breath and heartbeat in the universe. The Guru revealed the nadis, the invisible rivers of energy that carry consciousness through the physical frame. Under the Guru's strict guidance, Arjun began to meditate, turning his gaze inward for the first time. As he dove deeper into stillness, he realized the map of the soul was far larger than he imagined. He had heard of the 7 main chakras, but now he saw a shimmering web of 547 centers. 180 nadis wove through his limbs like golden threads, creating a vast architecture of light. This internal universe was so immense that the physical world outside suddenly seemed small and insignificant. However, the journey became perilous as the energy began to rise, hitting a sudden and invisible wall. A crushing pressure seized his chest and throat, making him panic and fear for his very life. Guru Ishwar calmed him, explaining that he had encountered the granthis, the psychic knots of the soul. These knots were created by years of ego, hidden desires, and the ignorance of his own true nature. Arjun realized his lifelong restlessness wasn't a flaw, but a signal calling him to evolve. He learned that force could not break these knots, only total surrender could dissolve the blockages. He stopped trying to achieve enlightenment and instead began to simply observe his own fear. He felt the tingling sensations in his skin and the rushing wind in his ears without any judgment. He discovered that opening a chakra is like peeling an onion, revealing truth layer by layer. One night, in a state of absolute stillness, the final breakthrough occurred with a sudden surge. The energy exploded, shooting a bolt of golden light from the base of his spine upward. The light tore through the granthis and rushed through the sushumna, the central channel of consciousness. He witnessed colors that don't exist in any rainbow and heard sounds like ancient, forgotten memories. He felt an intense connection to every leaf in the forest and every distant star in the sky. He understood that Kundalini wasn't a snake to be awakened, but a science of consciousness to be understood. When he opened his eyes, the physical world looked the same, but his inner vision was entirely different. In earlier times, such knowledge was traditionally transmitted carefully, from teacher to student. Today, in an increasingly restless world, the need for deeper understanding of consciousness may be greater than ever. Soul Searchers is an invitation to begin that inquiry. He returned to the city, not to escape his life, but to live it with a new, piercing clarity. Arjun became a guide, teaching others that the hidden architecture of the soul is our only true home. The purpose of Kundalini inquiry is not simply to experience sensations. It is to understand consciousness, to move from intellectual knowledge toward deeper observation, from scattered thought toward thoughtless awareness, from merely knowing about the inner system, to beginning to experience the subtle dimensions of one's own being. The 7 familiar chakras appear first, then the visual expands to reveal many more energy centers and nadi pathways throughout the body. The book explores the human system through multiple dimensions, including Tridosa, Dhatu, Vayu, Tattva and Nadi Vijanana, while examining subtle pathways associated with different regions of the body. It is an attempt to look beyond the simplified maps and invite the serious seeker into a much larger field of exploration. Soul Searches, The Hidden Mysteries of Kundalini. Not merely a book about Kundalini, but an invitation to explore the hidden architecture of consciousness. Sri Adi Maitreya Rudrabhayananda. 547 chakras, 180 nadis, 16 granthis. Available now. Buy the book on Amazon.
Awaken your spirit. Come, be a part of this profound journey toward enlightenment.